Howdy, y'all.
Good morning, Eric.
Good evening, Wood. Sorry, I derailed it again for the second week with the howdy.
You immediately went into a howdy, but I can't blame you because you're sat on a farm.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Down here at the farm, good old
Producer,
East
you know what to
Creek.
do. You know what to do. Bring it in.
Come on, bring in that cousin Kenny banjo down here. You know, we've been down to the town square and square
at the
dancing with my cousin
farm.
Debbie.
If you're listening to the audio here, Eric is on green screen yet again, which we'll get into. And this time he's chosen his location to be... Is that your ranch? Do you own said ranch? Do you own that cow behind you?
No, the only ranch I dabble with is the ranch on my salad. Thank you from McDonald's, this chicken Caesar, not to be confused with the seizure you had down at CVS.
Do you have phones out there on the farm, on the range?
No.
So how would you check the valued viewer voicemail?
What we do is we hook up a good old soup can down to a string and run it down to the producers.
Get that can ringing because I need to hear it.
All right, here we go, y'all.
Good morning, Eric. Good evening, Wood. This is Christine, aka CM0011.
Hi.
I love the show every week as always, except for one itty bitty thing I have a problem with. The show jingles are so catchy that I've had the gaming jingle stuck in my head for over a week.
Thank you.
I'm going to need you guys to send me an MP3 so I can blast it all around the house. Jokes aside, love you guys. You're doing awesome. Peace out. Fist bumps only.
Of all the things to blast around the house, I can't imagine playing that 10-second jingle. How did that one even go? I can't remember. Do we have gaming at all anywhere right now?
Maybe. I mean, I could set it up, maybe.
Yeah, maybe do that.
If it doesn't mess anything up, I'd like to hear it, because I honestly can't even remember what that one was.
All right.
While...
Gonna get you on the phone. Gonna see what things you know. All about the games you play. So pick up the phone today.
Oh, what's that? You want some cash? We're gonna do a dash. We can't give you anything, punks. All you get is a few fist bumps in gaming.
That one was good.
Honestly,
that is really legit.
I forgot about that segment even.
We've got some bangers here at the show.
I kind of want to play that now.
Okay.
Well, we'd have to do research and figure out. I mean, we could ask, whatever. I quickly want to talk about what we're sat in. And I say quickly because I'm desperate to take it off. It's 95 degrees here in Texas.
I can imagine.
We got new merch weeks ago. The Fist Bumps Only sweatshirts, which we thought would be really cool to get the logo in reverse color. So a white sweater with the black logo, and then the black sweater with hopefully a white logo. And then the idea was that the white sweater was mine, because I like wearing white sweaters. The black sweater was yours, and then the valued viewers at home can buy whatever sweater they want and then show us, like, what team they on. Are they on my team or your team, as far as, like, what sweater did you buy? Yeah. But we have had such a fiasco with this for weeks now because the black sweaters kept getting printed with...
the black logo. I got it in the mail, and I opened it up, and I was like, okay, great. That looks cool. I didn't even think that this was a misprint at all. And then I got another one.
You sent a photo of it to me in chat, like my sweater came, and I was like, is the lighting weird in your house? Like, what's wrong with your sweater? And you're like, what do you mean? I'm like, that doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like. So
yeah, it's not right.
Assuming it was just misprint, I ordered you another one, and then that one was also wrong. So then I ordered a third one for me.
Oh boy, this is so funny. Tell me you're going to put it on. Oh, you're going to put it on.
And it was wrong as well.
We are calling this segment the Fist Bump Fiasco.
We have 3 of these limited edition, twice the price, black on black Fist Bump Only sweaters. And then obviously it's my merch store, so I asked, like, what is going on? Like, usually I've never had an issue with them before. So they sent me another one that they said they fixed. Actually, I've got 2 more. And the first one was like, it looks kind of gray. So
Yeah.
I'm like, that looks kind of great. So then they sent another one, which finally,
Oh my God. It's got white drawstrings on it too.
what? Hold on. Oh, you're right. Yours are
I
yours
got black
printed with the
drawstrings.
black logo and black strings.
String.
Huh.
I didn't even notice
I'm
that.
so confused. Why does my white one have white strings? Anyway,
Huh.
I'm
Oh, boy.
very confused, but we finally have the merch there. You should be able to now order the white logo if
Which
you
one?
so choose.
I just thought it was really funny, like, because I thought it was really funny because, like, of course, like you and I do the show and like we get the misprints.
I know. It's
I just-
ridiculous. Also, even some of my merch was getting misprinted. You see how this isn't really like white? It's kind of gray as well.
Oh yeah, it's like faded.
So I'm not sure what happened with the merch store there for a few days, but now we have limited edition black on black sweaters.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, there you go. If you want to support the show, you can do so there.
If you'll excuse me though, I'm really warm, so I'm just gonna
Yes.
take off.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
sorry to,
you
you know,
go-
I like
yeah.
wearing our merch, but you know,
Yeah, you gotta do, guys. By the way, producer, I've got to ask, how are you
Yeah.
doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. I can't really complain. We've just been doing some, inner,
I'm still
Thanks.
wearing the merch. I had a T-shirt underneath. I don't know if you caught that, but
so distracted by
caught
that.
it. I caught it.
Yeah, I was doing
Well.
some, meditation and stuff. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you're the kind of guy that usually meditates under a waterfall. Is that correct? Like very Zen-like.
Yeah, natural spring water preferably, but in a pinch.
Not that crystal geyser water, which is what you get from like the Dollar Tree or something.
I mean, in a pinch, tap water works good in the shower too, but
In a pitch. Well, there you go.
are you ready to start the show, boys?
Oh yeah.
you got it.
Should I take my hoodie off now?
I guess
Hang
we're
on, hang on.
ready to start the show.
It did not work.
Should I try that
Wait.
again?
Are we still live?
Yes. Okay.
Still down here at the farm milking the cows. Maybe you think I'm milking this segment for all that it's worth.
I love it. Speaking of milking,
Yes.
I need you to milk me some more of that juicy story of yours from last week.
Okay. Well, look, you can see I'm still in front of a green screen.
Yeah, I can see that. I can hear it too.
hmm
Am I somewhere else, or am I still?
No, you're still there. I don't know. The music's different this time. It's more relaxed. I kind of like it. It's got a vibe to it. Like we're sat around the
It'll-
campfire roasting some s'mores.
So anyway, yeah. Last week I went through the whole dissertation of how I like attempted break-in on our house,
Should
whatever.
probably cut the music for the attempted break-in. I think maybe.
Like yeah, my
For
house
scratch.
my house was almost broken into, bro. It was like, so anyway, yeah, that was that. So where I left the story last was I had mentioned we had applied for a house,
Yeah.
which we moved into on Saturday.
Oh, congratulations! Finally.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Please tell me you are very, very far away from the other one.
Yes, we are about 15 minutes drive away from the other house. So what we've moved into now is it's a brand new townhouse, which was only just finished being built a week and a half ago.
Oh,
Oh.
sweet. So
So
no
nobody's broken
previous
into it
history.
before.
Yeah.
Nobody's-
Some might
nobody's ever-
say you are the first to break it in.
Yeah, possibly. Yes. So we're the first people to go in there, which is really great. It's really secure. It's very suburbia, which feels pretty safe. It's got an automatic garage door.
Nice.
It's really great. So the way that it's set up, we're going to use like the downstairs master bedroom and ensuite as the office. So that way we have more room for working and whatever. And then the upstairs will just be, the kitchen and the bathrooms and all that stuff, which is really good. So it's a really nice house. Maybe I'll do a house tour at some stage. I know behind the scenes, I sent you guys a video house
we already
tour.
knew. We saw it. We yelled at him last time for not telling us about the break-in. So I think this time you felt like you had to tell us.
I actually felt pretty guilty. So anyway,
I don't know. That's not me.
but anyway, yeah. So we've moved into a new house. Our other house is already listed on the market and it is available as of Saturday. So I've just had like carpet cleaners and stuff come this morning to take care of all that. But otherwise, yeah, hopefully somebody gets it soon so that way we don't have to pay double rent. But we're like,
hopefully. But also like, I don't know, man. I want someone to move in for your sake. I don't want someone to move in though, because what if they have a kid? I don't know. Like, what if something happens to them?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. We did talk about that. It's like, oh, what if something happens there? Well, to be honest, out of sight, out of mind. Like that's terrible. But maybe it's just a bad area, inadvertently. So I don't know. I would be tempted to. I wouldn't want to scare them, but I'd be tempted to like go and be like, just so you know, we lived here before, and this is why we left. Just be careful.
That might be too creepy to actually reach.
It does seem really creepy.
Here's what you do: you write them a note, you wrap it around a rock, and you throw it through the window.
To be fair, there's things that like the real estate people give out. Like for example, even though it's a brand new house, they send you like some sort of like detail report or something like that, saying, okay, there's been no homicides in the house, there's been this, that, whatever. I didn't realize that some real estate people do that, but that's a thing or a service or whatever that can be provided. Like a whole rundown or run sheet or whatever. So I don't know God knows what happens in that, what's happened in our old house. But it's just got creepy vibes. I cannot honestly, like Amber and I were saying, I cannot believe that we lived there to begin with. So it is. So I mean, luckily I'm down here at the farm now, so we're nice and safe and sound.
Yeah, happy for you. Fresh milk every day, eggs in the morning.
Well, it's convenient too because we're like I'm a minute's walk away from supermarket, and even more convenient, a minute's walk away from McDonald's.
Uh-oh, that's dangerous.
That's what it's all about, baby. As long as you're near that McDonald's.
It's very dangerous. So there you go.
That's my McDonald's. You're just gonna slaughter that cow behind you, grind up some beef patties.
All I'm seeing is big necks behind me. I don't know what you're talking about. So it's been a little bit of time since we've played some interactive valued viewer games.
I think it's time.
I think it's time. What do you want to play?
I want to play game. No, I want to play fact or
fibber.
I was waiting for. There you go.
Gonna tell the guys to never see if it's a fib or a fact. Fact or fib. Gonna tell the guys to never see if it's a fib or a fact.
In fact or fibber, you can call the number on your screen right now, unless you're watching after the fact, in which case you can leave a voicemail at 210-951-4927. Call in right now if you're watching this live and tell us a story. Now, this story can be true, it could be a fact, or it could be a fib. And we have to try and guess or deduce if it indeed is a fact or fib. And if we are wrong, you win. Ding, 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 ding. Happy sounds. Woo!
We're giving away valued viewer certificates?
Sure. Because I debated giving away more of those for something as simple as a yes or no 50-50 answer. But as it turns out, we're actually really good at this game. I think I am really good at this game. But we have only been tripped up, I think, once in like 6 calls. So as far as like our batting average goes, if we were in baseball, I mean, we'd be like top 1%.
Yeah, it's one of those like 6 to 9 ratios or whatever. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So look, we've got some valued viewer certificates. They are actually legitimately on the way. There's only so much I can do right now, given my current position, because the state of Victoria is in a 5-day lockdown. So
He got it.
They're coming.
Oh, baby, he got it.
They're coming. But yeah, we're excited to hear some fact or fibs. Remember,
Yeah.
if you call in, do please mute your stream so you don't double up.
210.
I'm confident. I'm confident.
4927. I don't think I can be got today. I feel alive. I feel prepared. I feel intelligent. I feel like a human lie detector.
I feel like I am as dumb as a rock today.
Then you listen to my guidance, young grasshopper. Where'd you get a hat that says Texas Farms on it?
If you're familiar with the HGTV show, what I can't remember what it's called.
Are you familiar with the show?
featuring a loving couple from Magnolia Farms, where they renovate. It's called Fixer Upper. That's the show.
Oh, okay.
So we were really into that show for a period of time. So I went and bought a hat.
Nice.
That I never wear because I actually don't think this hat fits me very well.
I actually live really close to Waco, Texas. It's about a 2-hour drive.
Well, you can go down to the farm and tell them I said hello.
I will.
All right, we've got 2 people queued up so far.
Okay, great. Bring one in.
All right, just a moment here. All right. There you go.
Hello, who are we speaking to?
Hey guys, it's Bear. How you doing?
Hey, Bear. I'm good.
Hey, Bear.
I'm good. I like that name. I like the way you said it.
All right, so I got a story for you. I want to know if I can get you with this one.
Let's find out.
All right. Set you up. I was just coming home from work at Applebee's after a triple shift. That's right, 15 hours of work.
Oof.
I just laid down in bed, ready to crash out for the night, when all of a sudden I hear a banging on my door, just bang, 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 bang.
It's bomb rubbers.
And people who bang like that, freaking cops, right? So I jump up, thinking, what did I do? Before I can reach the doorknob, the door flings open. And my friend Chris and his girlfriend and like 3 other friends come in. And they're like, Bear, you got to help us, man. We got to help. We got to help. Like, what's wrong? He said, you need to hide us. And right when he said that, I saw a Crown Vic drive through the front yard. Crown Vics are notoriously undercover cop vehicles. So I said, the heck I do? Get the heck out of my house. And they said, no. It's not anybody. It's somebody. They got a gun. They threatened us. Help us. So I go into my living room. I tell my brother, call 911. I tell my wife, keep everyone down on the ground. And at this point, my brother's girlfriend's freaking out. She says, I got to get out of here. I'm like, you better not leave. She's like, I got to go. She gets into her car and she takes off. Some other car follows her around. And I'm trying to figure out what to do. They said they had a gun. Well, the only weapon I had was a crossbow. So I go outside my front door and I defend our house with a crossbow until the cops show up. And it was like so intense, waiting the whole time for a shot to go off or something. Oh, it was so intense. So when they showed up, they left. Everything was taken care of, but that was an intense night, and I'll never forget it.
That is one heck of a story.
That was a wild ride. Eric, what's your immediate thoughts?
I would say partially true, aside from the fact that he stood out on the porch defending the house with a crossbow.
That's what I was also thinking. I'm thinking it was all very believable and true up till crossbow, but here's the thing. What if in his mind, and I'm not trying to accuse you of anything, you know, you were out there with a crossbow, Rambo style, ready to defend everyone in the house, but in reality, you were kind of like foot on the porch, other foot inside, and you had like a little slingshot in your hand, and you were ready to go if needed, possibly, as long as it was a raccoon. So I'm thinking it could be that. It could be an elaborated story, but a true story, or it could be completely false near the end.
I'm gonna have to say elaborated but true. Therefore, it would be a fib.
Okay, so you think even elaborated but true is a fib, even if he kind of did what he said, but not as heroic as it seemed.
Yeah, well, I mean, like it's still like, you know.
Okay, we're gonna clarify that as a lie if you kind of elaborated it and made it seem like you're more of a hero than maybe may have been. But
if you were embellished,
embellished. Let's say it was true up until the crossbow bit. So false.
It was 100% true.
Whoa.
It's my proudest moment today. I had a camouflage 250-pound draw crossbow. When I heard gun, that's the first thing I grabbed. I loaded a bolt into it, went outside, and waited for the cops to show up.
Oh man.
Okay, cool.
The cops
No,
made fun of me too.
No, you know what?
when they saw it. But yeah.
You know what? You did well by just saying crossbow. If you had said what you just said then, whatever it was that flew over my head, camouflage 220-liter crossbow, whatever, I would have immediately just, the fact that you kept that secret made it seem more like a lie. But now I can tell you know what you're talking about. Good job.
Well done. You totally pulled the wool over our eyes.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Thank you. This is the third time I've called in, and this is the first time I got you guys.
Wait,
The other ones were
really?
McDonald's,
Oh, you were the...
McDonald's and
McDonald's and the seal.
Yes.
I am so proud of you because you did it. You found a story and you held back information. Oh my God! Congratulations! You
That's
deserve
perfect.
it. You
That's
deserve
perfect
it.
Oh, yeah, my wife is listening in too, and she can vouch for it if you wanted to.
No, I believe you. You're a hero.
But, thank you guys.
No,
That's
you're
so
welcome.
cool.
We'll get you that certificate somehow. Email us.
Yeah,
All right,
we've
will
got,
do. Thank you.
Bye.
we've got a bunch of people lined up here. Shall I bring in the next?
Yeah, go for it. I'm so happy he finally...
Good for him.
I don't remember his name being Bear.
Yeah, it was always Bear.
Oh, okay. I should have been prepared for that then.
Not to be confused with Bear Grylls.
God
who
dang
drinks
it.
his
If I had remembered that was Bear, I would have probably guessed true just based on surely. All right, who we
so
got
I've got
here?
the next person in here.
Hello, who we talking to?
Hello? Hi, yeah, this is Robert. I'm also Element 11 RMK.
Oh, hello,
Oh,
Elemental. Thank you for the various valued viewer membership earlier tonight on the
We
live.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Gotta support the awesome people I love.
I assume you love one more than the other, but go ahead and shoot your story our way.
The producer's favorite.
Yeah. So I wanted to do a story that I think I was probably about maybe like between 10 to 13. And so my dad had this thing where we would always go to a amusement park by us. It was a Coney Island for like a union thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like food, get rides, all for free. And I'm a stupid kid, so I'm like, cool, free stuff. I went overboard, got way too full, went on some rides. Well, no, this is just set up, so trust me, this is good. Got on the rides, bad things happened. Threw up potato chips, and sorry, this is really bad, but got all over myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Gross.
I am so sorry. I should have thought about that before I said
No,
that.
you're fine. It could be worse.
So yeah, we're sitting around, and all of a sudden they say, "Hey, we have a special guest coming." We didn't know there was going to be a special guest. We thought it was just another rides and food, and yay, it's Labor Day. So we go, and the special guest is none other than Barack Obama on his election tour, like on his first time. And I'm like, I smell like throw up, and we're going to be around a could-be president. This is horrible. This was horrible. And so long story short, I threw up all over myself, and then got to see the would-be president of the United States.
So you did see the president?
Yes, he was performing for a group of people,
His hit
and
song.
his best hits, man, the best stuff,
The classics.
and yeah, I'm
I love
just
his
sitting
old
there
stuff.
like, I'm just sitting there covered in horribleness, and I'm like, oh god.
Are we talking
Oh my
handshakes? How
God.
close to Barack did you get?
I was probably about like 3 rows in, like far enough where you can see a kid covered in. Yeah.
So you just really
but
wanted to
like,
see the president. I mean, there was a would-be president. You
Right.
didn't...
Well, when we heard, we were going to see somebody important. They were kind of trying to keep it a secret, and then we got there and the president.
Seems weird that would be kept a secret, like a secret would-be president.
Almost like a secret service.
I mean-
so you said you were at a theme park.
It was essentially like a Labor Day union picnic kind of thing, and I think he was coming there to kind of talk to the union, And I think the bosses knew, but like the underlings, if you would, didn't know. Like the people who, just got the tickets and got to go.
Oh, let me ask you another question, which may tip us off. How tight was the security to get into said theme park?
So into the theme park, it was not really big, but you could see like kind of some ways away. There was an enormous tent, and there was the security. The theme park itself, not that bad, but
there's
the
a
tent,
lot of
you could tell there was something going on with the tent.
A lot of details, and it's not like over the top, ridiculous details. It's just things that happened that day, and I don't think the story doesn't really end with like, and then I threw up on his shoes. It's just like he threw up on himself and then saw the president. I think it's true.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, well, as we say in Australia, spit and chips. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
I think it's true.
That's a fact.
You guys are good. I might have given too much away, but it's an embarrassing story, but it's true.
Oh,
no, it's not that embarrassing, honestly. I mean, I'm surprised you stuck around. I would be like home. I'd be more worried about all the people standing next to me than the fact that the guy 3 rows ahead that would be president one day might smell me.
At least you didn't poop your pants. Could be worse.
You know what? This is fair. That would be way more embarrassing than that. And thankfully, I had a chance to napkin it off. So I think it was mainly just like horrible stain and smell.
All right. Well, we appreciate you immensely as a very valued viewer, and we also appreciate you calling in, but you get nothing.
Only fist bumps.
That's fair, but I appreciate talking to you guys. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Yes,
you
thanks
too.
very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you much. Bye.
All right, we've got like 7 people lined up.
Oh my God, we can't play this all day.
I know we can't. So
we do have another game that they could switch over to.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do one more call for Fact or Fibber, then we can do the What's That Sound?
Because that will be much quicker to get through those people.
Yes.
That's true. That's a good point.
Let's do that.
Let's do one more, and then we'll switch over to What's That Sound, and they can play that instead. And we'll just tell them when they're on the phone.
Okay. All right. So they're all in kind of a random order. So sorry, guys, if you get skipped.
Well, if they get skipped, they're skipping into possibly winning $50. So it's their lucky day, really.
That is kind of true, actually. Okay. All right. So let's go with Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. You are on the show.
Hey, Mo, how you going?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. So
who are we talking
how you guys
to?
doing? My name is Nathan.
We are doing great, Nathan.
Thanks for calling.
It's good to hear from you guys. Thanks. So I have a bit of a doozy for you guys.
Okay.
It's kind of a alien abduction story.
True.
So
this is tough because I feel like it's the kind of thing where you are going to say you believe it, and we're like, okay, but go on.
All right, I'm all ears.
So here we go. So my friends and I, we're going into the upstate where I live, to go on a hike, and we went, and we found this waterfall, and my buddy Matt was like our leader, I guess, leading the way because he knew where the hiking trail was and everything. And he ended up slipping and falling pretty hard, and he hit his head. He ended up we found out later on that it was a concussion from the fall. But as we were going back home, because it was 3 of us, me, my buddy Matt, my buddy John, and we were all in high school. So he is like the best directions, with directions, like he could find his way in a dark room out of a wet paper bag. Like he could find his way out. So he was always the one behind the wheel, taking care of us and taking us wherever we needed to go. John and I both fell asleep in the car. And then from where we were in the top part of the state to I want to say like mid part of the state, we ended up shooting all the way past where we lived. Like the times didn't add up. It was like, I want to say maybe 12 in the afternoon, maybe like 1:30ish or so when we left from the hike. And then we ended up being down in the bottom half of the state, like less than an hour from when we left. And we went all the way to the top of the state, down to the bottom of the state. And so both John and I, we both wake up and we see Matt pacing outside of the car, and we're like, okay. He says to us, he's like, okay, I don't know where we are right now. And we found out that we were at least 2 hours away from home, and we all chalked it up to being a concussion. But I found like later on, like no, his concussion.
Wait, so the guy that had a concussion drove you guys home, and you just fell asleep in the car and let him drive?
Mm-hmm. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best, judgment on our half.
Okay, I have so many. This story is a nightmare to follow. I have no idea. I don't even know where you guys are in the story at this point. I gotta ask, and each their own. Do you or have you ever indulged in the devil's lettuce?
I have before in the past, but I that day I did not. That day I can guarantee you. No.
Because
I guarantee you,
your story, you seem to not even keep track of your own story. So I think if any of this has any shred of truth in it, I think you yourself are confused on if the story is true or not.
I have 2 points here. So if he said there was no left-handed cigarettes involved, then maybe the only thing I can think of is you were driving across a state line that has a time zone change in it. There are said states. I can't think of anything. So, and plus, really, I don't even know what the point of the story. Like, there was no real end.
I'm very confused.
And there was a middle. And then,
I was also confused by the dark room and wet paper bag analogy. I didn't quite get that one either.
It was more like he. This could possibly be. The only way I can explain it is that we were abducted by aliens, basically.
Is there any way you could have crossed a state line where time zones would have changed? Is that area near a state line?
No, it's not near a time zone whatsoever. No.
Look, I believe you believe this story, but this is obviously something that you can't even explain because it's something that can't have happened, so it didn't happen.
While there was no time zones, it sounds like you were in the twilight zone. So therefore, I'm going to go ahead and say it is a true story.
True that I believe you believe it. Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and say.
Okay. Do you both say it's true?
I believe you believe it. I don't believe it.
I don't know. I honestly don't have an answer. I'm just going to say
it's a true story. It's a true story.
Well, I know
it's
the
not
entire
a true
time.
Story.
I said
it's not a true story.
But wait, I said it was true before you even said the story, so I called it. So
I don't want you to win, but I want to win here. And technically we have won, but it's not a true story.
Doesn't feel right.
I'm telling you, it happened. We could not explain it. Had no idea how it happened.
I believe you couldn't explain it.
I believe you said it the best when you say you believe he believes this. You believe he believes this. You don't necessarily believe it, but based on his telling, he said it like it was a fact.
There was dark rooms and wet paper bags, and I was very confused the entire time. But we appreciate you calling in, and you sound like the kind of guy I'd like to hang out with. So nice to talk to you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm a huge fan of yours, so it's an honor to get to talk to you.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, man.
Catch you, man.
It was nice talking to you guys.
You too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Well,
I feel like
was
even
fun.
we got lost on that one.
I was so lost.
I got put in the Bermuda Triangle during that story there.
Look, do we still have how many people are on the line?
We got three or four people.
Oh, so some dropped.
Yeah.
Sick of waiting. Makes sense. Let's go ahead and move on to the next part, and we'll bring the next caller in right away, and we'll explain it with them on the phone.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, we're playing.
Do you hear that? I can't hear us.
Something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear.
Ooh.
There's a man with a gun over there.
Telling me I gotta beware.
I think it's time we stop.
Children, what's that sound?
Long story short, what's that sound? Go ahead and get the caller in, and I'll explain the game once they're in.
All right. Bringing in the next caller here.
Thank you.
And here you are.
Hi, who are we talking to?
Yo, this is Brandon.
Hi, Brandon. Now,
Hey, Brandon.
look, you, unless you're watching the show, think that you've currently called in to play Fact or Fibber, right?
Yes.
We hate to inform you that we've already taken 3 calls for that, and they had very long stories that went everywhere from fending off police with a crossbow to being alien abducted. And now we've moved on to playing What's That Sound, and we want to play What's That Sound with you if you're down to change games. But the good news is, if you guess the sound, you get $50. Does that sound okay to you, Brandon?
That sounds more than okay, Wood.
Okay.
I'm totally down.
Imagine if he was like, no, I hate money.
I hate What's That Sound. You can
Hangs up.
save your Fact or Fibber story for next time we play, because you know that we will. Now,
Yup.
the boys here, well, Eric and whatever the producer is, haven't heard the sound yet either. It's a sound that I found on the internet, and everyone gets to play, but we'll give you the first shot. Or if you want, we'll actually give Eric and the producer the first shot. You can hear their shots, and then you can make an assessment on that, and you can have the third shot. It might actually be trust me, it's going to be an advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like,
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, Brandon. What is this sound? Eric, I'm going to throw it to you first. Do you have any initial ideas?
That sounds like a garbage compactor.
It is not. Ba-bow. Now, we could play it again if you want to hear it, producer, but do you have a guess?
I would like to hear it again.
Okay, you can hear it again. Eric can't hear it again, but you can hear it again.
All right.
There's a couple things going on here in this sound.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have a guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a heavy machinery wood splitter?
Oh, no, it is not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Brandon, I'm throwing it to you now. I'll give you a couple guesses since you thought you were playing Fact or Fibber. Would you like to hear the sound one more time?
I'm going to go ahead and give it one guess.
Okay.
I think it's a pickup truck cold starting. That's what it sounds like to me.
Ooh.
I love where your head's at, because you have heard a vehicle, but that is not the entire sound.
Okay.
And I will give you another clue and let you know that the vehicle, other than sounding like it's chugging to me, is running fine. So let's listen to it one more time. We'll give Brandon one more guess, then we'll have to move on.
All right. One more playthrough here. Here we go.
Oh. I know it now.
Brandon, do you have a guess?
Man, I'm trying, but it's not like... Didn't one of y'all say it was like a tractor or a mower first?
I had said like a heavy machine wood splitter.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
I feel like I gave you a pretty good
You did.
answer on the you were right about one part of the sound.
Okay, so it is a vehicle, you said.
I think I know
Man,
what it is.
I'm gonna say final guess is a tractor.
Yeah, again, the vehicle is part of it, but is not what I'm looking for here. It's the action partaking in the video or sound. You got one more guess really quick. 3, 2, 1.
It's revving.
No, I'm sorry, Brandon. We're going to have to move on, but we appreciate you calling into the show. Thank you so much, Brandon.
Hey, no worries. Have a good one, y'all.
You're the best. We'll hear from you soon. Okay, we'll get another.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is now, but I can't say it.
Yeah, me too. Not going to say it, but
Okay.
maybe our next caller can try their hand.
Okay.
All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There you go. You're on the show.
Hello, who are we talking to?
Thank you. Hello, this is Mason.
Hello, Mason. I don't know if
How's it
you know
going?
what is currently happening, but we are no longer playing Fact or Fibber, and I'm going to have to explain this every time, I think.
No, it's okay. I understand what's happening.
Oh, okay, great. Do you want to hear the sound again, or do you have a guess?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right.
Here's that
Here
sound.
it goes.
Do you have a guess?
I'm gonna say it's one of those lawnmowers starting up and starting to mow the grass.
Again, I don't know if you heard actually, but what we've already established here is it is a vehicle of some description, and past that, I do not care. It is a vehicle, and the vehicle is doing something.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you want another guess?
Yeah, just one more.
Okay.
Here, I'll play it again.
I'm just.
Do you want to hear the sound again?
How many times are we gonna have to
Yes,
hit this?
please.
You guys think you have it, don't you? I think
I know,
Eric
I know
and the producer thinks
I know
they
it.
have it. Do you have it? Was it Macy?
Mason.
Mason. Sorry.
It's all right. Maybe just some sort of vehicle driving on a rocky road.
It's getting closer. It is getting closer. We'll have to take that as your guess, I'm sorry to say. But we're
that's
getting
close.
there. Thank you so much for calling in, though, Mason. We appreciate you, and please call in again.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you. See ya.
All right. Let's bring in the next one.
Yeah, I just want to guess. I know what it is.
I know.
All right. You're on the show.
Hi, who are we talking to?
Hi, this is Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse, how are you?
We're playing What's That Sound?
Doing good. I know, I saw. I just
Okay, great.
finished the last part.
You could win $50 right now if you guess this sound. Here's what's been established. It's a vehicle doing something of some variety. I don't care what the vehicle is. We've established that it's some kind of truck. Here's that sound one more time for you, and then we'll take your guess.
Got it. I'm gonna guess, is it a truck running over a line of bag of chips?
Do you have a guess on the chips?
Do I have a guess on the chips?
Do you have a guess on the chips?
A specific brand of chips.
Double or nothing, guess on the chips.
Wait, did I get it?
Yeah, you got it, but do you have a guess on the chips?
Lay's.
No, it's Doritos.
Oh, it's always Doritos.
Double or nothing, you're out. No, we'll send you the 50. Hey, good job. Eric and producer, did you actually have it like forever ago?
No.
I thought it was a truck pulling down trees.
Oh, really?
I thought it was a truck
So I have
pulling
to
up a
thank
stump.
Chat.
Oh,
I have to
wow.
thank Chat, because Chat kept saying it was a bag of chips, and I kept listening. I'm like,
Oh, you
guess
cheated.
Double or nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
I used my resources.
Of course.
Okay, that is fair. All right, go ahead and send me an email, woodenericbusiness@gmail.com, and I'll figure out how I'm going to give you $50. It might be a gift certificate for something.
Bath and Body Works.
Oh, yeah, I'll take a Nintendo gift card.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can claim that on taxes, actually. That works for me. Hey, thank you so much for calling in, and congratulations on winning.
Well done.
Thank you. I'm such a big fan, so it's really cool.
Hey, you got good ears. Do we have like a yeah, woo?
Woo! Yeah.
Good morning, Eric. Good evening, Wood.
I meant from the producer, but that works too.
Oh.
Hey, thanks so much for calling in. We need to soundbite that.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, that's it for that. Let's move on.
Well done. Don't mind me, just enjoying a nice canned beverage here on the farm. But to be totally candid, I'm not actually on the farm. We're about to play a new game. Well, it's not a new game.
It's old now. It was last week, but
second iteration of Where Am I?
It's better now. And also, we have a theme song. Producer. We don't have one. It's okay. We will. I think we will get one though if we ever do this again. We didn't know how long you'd be on green screen for.
The look on his face when you said,
I'm gonna have to soundbite that.
I mean, not that we can see him. But...
yeah. Let's play. Do you want to give the rundown on the rules?
Yeah. So basically, you're going to green screen me into maybe 2 or 3 or 1 location.
Three.
Three. So basically, you're gonna walk me through like as if I'm a field reporter or something like that. By the way, can I just say last week, the first location was in my in-laws' garage, and my first guess was a prison.
Yeah. That was so weird. You immediately went to prison.
And so that's the name of the game there. So I'm gonna try and guess where I am.
All right, let's go. Let's go with number 1.
All right, number 1 right here.
Go!
Oh, man, it's a heck of a day out here.
I bet. Windy, I would say, up there.
It blows.
I imagine. Yeah.
It's a bit chilly. Unfortunately, I forgot my umbrella.
Well, I imagine
that'll be a problem right now.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, that would be hard to hold in that position. I imagine.
Oh, yes.
Nice view, though.
Yeah.
Am I on the top of a wind turbine?
You and your early guesses, my guy.
I don't know.
You're supposed to kind of I think, reply like you might be on top of a wind turbine, and then we could shut it down if.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not actually.
You are not on top of a wind turbine, reporter. No. I feel like you should probably know that.
I'm just joshing around. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's a nice day out here. The locals, they've been very friendly.
I did. They usually are quite. I mean, you are normally the friendly one.
Yeah.
Quite
the friendly neighborhood.
Yeah. Now look, I know that you're joshing around and you made that joke, but honestly, the joke kind of petered out. If I'm being honest.
Right. The friendly neighborhood. Well, the Peter in a friendly neighborhood this is what I'm saying. I've been out here with Mr. Rogers in the friendly neighborhood train set.
You probably put that away. You got more responsibilities at hand.
Yeah, great responsibilities.
At hand, I would say.
I see. I guess. Well, that's what happens when you're on top of a tower with Spider-Man.
You are Spider-Man, actually.
Am I web slinging?
No, you're perched on top of the Avengers Tower right now.
Oh yes, well like I said, it's quite. Hey, that was a good guess. Was friendly, by the way, because I'm the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So
yeah,
that wasn't bad. Although you went to Mr. Rogers, which isn't what I expected. All right,
let's wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Let's get number 2.
All right, number 2. There we go.
Whew. That's a change of careers right there.
It is certainly a change of careers. I'll tell you what, this has been a decision a long time in the making.
I bet. Yeah.
It must have taken a long time to get there.
Oh yeah, it's taken forever by train, planes, automobiles.
Well, I imagine of all the transportations listed, this was not one of them. I imagine the training to get to the point you're at now is pretty fierce.
Astronomical, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, well, this is the thing: is when you're an astronaut in training, and you need to go up to the SSS, the International Space Station for space stations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's quite a task.
Yeah, I picture that kind of career is perfect to lead you into what you're doing now. So
Yeah,
I would definitely imagine that those two things go hand in hand.
Of course.
So do you do much trekking?
Well, this is what happens when, for example, when you live long and prosper and you're on board, with the Vulcans and the like.
Yeah, absolutely. Set phases to stun.
To stun, yeah, absolutely stun. So I think I'm being beamed up right now.
Oh yeah, you're giving it all she's got, sir.
Yep.
I gotta say, you're very enterprising gentleman.
Oh yes,
to get to where you are today.
That right-hand man sat right there in the Star Trek Command.
Yep, I'm on the Death Star.
All right. Our final
That was good.
Erek location was.
All right.
You can lead this one, producer. This was your suggestion.
Yeah, so I figured it might be nice to put you somewhere a little more humble, down to earth, a little more, well, it's a pretty animated place, I would say, but
you and your animated this time more correct than last time.
But I gotta say, it looks like it probably kind of stinks.
Okay,
yeah,
well, when one of my favorite things to do is travel to the 1990s classic RPG Earthbound.
Please stop with your out the gate guessing.
Well, when you say stinks down to earth.
Oh, he did say down to earth. Down to earth confused me a little.
I mean, come on. So, I mean, clearly I'm not actually in the 1990s classic.
No, not at all.
It's actually a little below. I mean, it's not down to earth. It's more like subterranean even.
It is a 1990s classic, though.
That for sure.
That is absolutely for sure.
Well, I am down in the sewers here with the Ninja Turtles.
That is right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Second guess is a charm.
I'm getting good at these.
All right.
Okay, now what?
That's it. That's all we had. Take us back.
All right.
Didn't really need that transition because that's the show.
Oh, that is the show. Unless there's any other final points, there was a segment here in our run sheet that had your name with a blank spot.
Yeah, my name next to a blank sheet of paper. That was going to be a time filler if the show needed some story from me. I had something I was going to say, but honestly, I think we've crushed it. It's been a pretty long show, all things considered. I don't think people need to hear about me and my ants again. That's what I was probably. A guy came out and did the ants, and we found out.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, it's it's boring.
Well, maybe those menial things are exciting to people. It's like, people are big fans of wood. They want to know how the ant situation.
Well, look, the ant guy came and he said that he sprayed the outside of the house, and he said, by the end of the day, these ants, they'll find themselves their way out of a dark room in a wet paper bag. So
yeah, when that's what happens when the Ant-Man comes. He sprays it everywhere and takes care of the problem. So there you go.
That's our show.
Feeling a little
organically and naturally coming to an end here at the top of the hour. We had a great time. Congratulations if you won $50. And leave a voicemail for next week. Go to woodanderekshow.com to catch up with the other episodes. Fill out the valued viewer voicemail. Good Lord, we need some new ones of those.
Oh, yeah.
Erek, any final words?
No, look, I've done the show and all I got was a misprinted hoodie. So
I got like 3 of them, so.
I got 2.
Producer, final words.
Oh, let's go with fist bumps only.
Okay, there you go. That's good.